How's it going, you guys, and welcome to your morning cup. We start off with the UN chief calling for immediate halt to the hostilities in Gaza, Israel. What we understand is the fact that it's on one side you've got a tactically trained armed forces, on the other side you've got a rebellion force. Training doesn't really add up. Too many innocent civilian lives have already been lost. This conflict can only increase radicalization and extremism in the whole region. This is what the UN chief said. It's rather scary to think about what might come next. The second year of the COVID-19 pandemic is more deadlier than the first, according to the WHO chief. We're on a track for the second year of the pandemic to be far more deadlier than the first. He further said that saving lives and livelihoods with a combination of public health measures and vaccinations. So these two things together is the only way. Breaking news, apparently you can roam around without a mask. Well, Center for Disease Control, the CDC, has issued the latest guideline dictating the fact that people do not need to wear a mask if you're vaccinated, and you can stay less than 6 feet away. So people are just losing their damn minds, realizing the fact that they can finally go out in public and, well, relive the moments that were once so-called lost. Everyone is getting, well, vaccinated because of this, and this is a good part of the United States government dictating the fact that they have accomplished that has otherwise left them, well, kind of split down right dab in the middle. People are not vouching to go for this vaccine, but now that this mandate has come out, you can best believe that a lot of people who are against it will be like, for the heck of it, let's just go back to living life the way we did and get vaccinated, thereby limiting the amount of people that can withhold the whole I don't want to get vaccinated idea. We move on to the fact that an extremely rare 4.5 billion year old meteorite, a 4.5 billion year old meteorite that fell into Gloucestershire in February. We covered this story when it happened, and, well, this is an extremely rare kind of event, considering that it has been the first in upwards of 30 years that they could have cultivated that is anywhere near the composition that this meteorite is of. Play now was recovered merely hours after it landed on the earth, so it's rather fresh, as fresh as it can be. In India, people are wondering what is wrong, why are people just going through COVID the way they are. Well, this is another testament to why that is happening. Himachal police collects 24 lakhs in fines, around 3,700 violations. A total fine of around 24.11 lakh was collected between the week of 7th to the 13th. So, well, make of that what you will. Meanwhile, 30 challans, as in 30 tickets, were registered against wedding organizers for violating COVID-19 norms. This has been a thing that I've picked up recently. A lot of people are trying to get hitched during the COVID pandemic, and yeah, I understand. Some people are like, man, you have to invite lesser people. Understand? I mean, I get it. Fine, okay, it makes some sense, but then again, people who are going out of their way to organize extravagant get-togethers with loads and loads of people in close confines, of course you're creating super spreader events, which is not good at all. We move on to the fact that 24 national disaster relief teams have been deployed in 5 states amid the cyclone Tuatke warning. Out of the 53 dedicated NDRF teams, 24 teams have been pre-deployed and 29 other teams are on standby in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, Maharashtra. So essentially the entire eastern coast of India. Ever thought that you could go onto Amazon and you could buy mouthwash, and instead of receiving the mouthwash you got a new phone? I mean, yeah, a mouthwash to a new phone. That's exactly what happened, and the issue is that mouthwash cannot be returned, right? So now this guy is stuck with a brand new phone that costs around 12.5 grand, and he posted to Twitter saying that, Amazon, I ordered mouthwash, you've given me a new phone. And that made news. People were like, dude, talk about being an upstanding citizen, it seems. And then, of course, there was those that said that, if I would have gotten it, there's no way I would have given it back and stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's always those people, you know what I'm saying. Some people who just denied the fact that I ever got the parcel. I never got the parcel. I never got it. It never showed up on my door. What are you talking about? Do you find those kind of people as well? Picasso's painting sells for upwards of 758 crores in 19 minutes at an auction. 5 of his paintings have been sold lately for at least upwards of $100 million at auctions. So make of that what you will. I'm thinking of painting a few pieces and then leaving them in an underground locker for a few years. For a few decades. So, you know, if someone ever finds them, that guy's gonna be mad rich, yo. Mad rich. 18 elephants were killed in a lightning strike. Now, this is a very weird story, but in Assam, that is a district in India, there was a lightning strike. Well, it was a thunderstorm, and then there was a lightning strike in the thunderstorm that killed upwards of 18 elephants. They were all standing on top of this hill. The lightning strike, well, technically hit the hill. A few elephants that were on top of the mount of the hill, and then four of them were found on the bottom of the hill. So that just goes to show that there was this ginormous lightning strike, and a few of them died and fell off the hill, whereas the rest of them died on the spot. I mean, it's very iffy to think that 18 elephants died by one lightning strike, but that just goes to show the power of lightning and why people who try to harness the power of lightning were not crazy. Shout out to Nikola Tesla right there. 73 million year old talkative dinosaur species was identified in Mexico. What we understand is that the fact that it had ears and the capacity of hearing low frequency sounds. So it must have been a peaceful but talkative dinosaur. You know how birds are super talkative, they keep going on and on and on. You can hear them in the background even now. They keep going on and on and on and on and on. Exactly what these dinosaurs would ideally sound like if they existed today. They would keep going on and on, peaceful, but they would keep blabbering. So, if you are someone who doesn't like the sound of birds in the morning because you work all night or something like that, that is what dinosaurs would sound like way back in the day. Of course, way more dreadful. Imagine looking at a T Rex and it sounds like a little cockatoo.